can't call it when the JNUSU's president has been beaten up inside the court complex, and your own police under police custody, you have not been able to protect him. How do you say that?
No, I don't think, you see, he has been beaten up. My information is that there was a lot of jostling when he was brought to the court, and considering the situation there, we were expecting this sort of jostling. That is why he was not brought by only one or two persons, which we normally do when we escort any under trial or any person who is in police custody. He was escorted by the requisite number of police officers, and he was taken care. And in the process, yes, our police officers also were subjected to a lot of jostling when they were entering. As you know, the entry to that complex is through congested gates where large number of persons were present, and particularly because there is no restriction whatsoever for entry to this complex, particularly for the lawyers as well as the employees of the lawyers. So one had no option but to wade through the crowd.
So the fact
and while wading through the crowd, there was a lot of jostling. And you would have, I do not know whether you were there at the Patiala House or not, but my officers have informed that notwithstanding a very excited crowd, my officers were able to wade through the crowd, and the jostling was there. So in the process, I'm told Kanhaiya lost his one slipper because he was wearing slippers.
he was slapped apparently.
No, I don't. You see, when you are having jostling, you are pushed here and there. You see, you would have seen, I have seen some television footage. He was almost being held very close to his person by one of the police officers who had put his arm around his body and was protecting him from, with the intention of protecting him from any assault. And you would have also seen some of our police officers were covering him from behind, in front, and then one officer also put his hand in front of his head so that if anything was thrown, it didn't cause any injury to him. And you see, in this situation, we have managed the situation with use of, if I may say, as our tactic was that we should not use force, because use of force in a court complex can always prove counterproductive. And we have managed the situation. The accused was produced before the court, notwithstanding a lot of crowd at the gate. We waded through the crowd. There was jostling, and despite jostling, this has been done. And I think, you see, now next time when he will be produced, we'll use some other tactics.
So we can see
and you kindly listen. You see, earlier also, last time when we were expecting a lot of problems, we had requested the court. Court went to another place to hold the proceedings. Now in future, if we consider that holding up proceedings will be desirable at some other location, we'll get that done. But the use of force, in my opinion, would have been counterproductive.
So when scuffle broke out, police did not do anything. Police was standing there as nude spectator.
You see, you would have seen my information is that the scuffle broke on two occasions. Once perhaps with some person in the civil clothes, and once among themselves. So once we are through with the arrangements, we'll go by the. We'll look into all the aspects, and if necessary, we'll register a case.
So have you been summoned by Supreme Court?
I have not received any summon so far.
Mr. Basid, the issue is of threefold. One is about, today's incident, Supreme Court had asked you, directed to see that safeguards are made. The same Vijay Kumar Chauhan, who we have seen paraded across all social media, all channels, everywhere, with BJP leaders like Mr. Rajnath Singh and other stalwarts, beating up also the CPI activists. and yet you say that you're still searching for these people.
I'm not searching. I have already summoned three persons in this case. Three lawyers have been issued summons. You see, I have to go by the...
Including Mr. Vijay
Yes,
Kumar, who
yes.
was today here.
Including Mr. Chauhan had been summoned by police, and he had been summoned at 3 o'clock. I hope he will appear before the investigating officer and will put up his version. Because you see, I have to go...
Including the BJP MLA?
Yes, that gentleman also has been summoned. We are going to... You see, I have to go as per the law and procedure. You see, I can understand the pain and anguish on the part of an ordinary citizen and also on your part. But if and when the law of the land requires me to do certain things in a particular fashion, I have to do those things in that fashion. As I told you, three lawyers have already been summoned in the incident of assault on the journalists, and that has been done after identifying those three lawyers from the footage which was available, and by cross-checking it with the persons who were present at Patiala House on that day. And similarly, we have summoned the other person. I think he has been summoned for tomorrow. I don't think he has been summoned for today, because we wanted to sort out the first case first and the second case thereafter.
Sir, have you been told to submit the report to Home Secretary also?
Yes, I will be sending a report to MHA.
So today you have done nationwide raids against those people in JNU who are responsible. Are you still standing by the fact that you have enough evidence to link it with Hafiz Saeed?
You see, I'll tell you, there are two parts, rather three parts of your question. One part which is hidden, I will answer that first. You see, first of all, whether I have got evidence against Kanhaiya or not. Yes, I have got adequate evidence against Kanhaiya which warranted his arrest, and that is how, when we produce the person before the court of law and we produce our case, the court granted us police custody. And for your information, I am told by my DCP South, today he had, before leaving for the court, given a statement in the shape of an appeal, in which he has expressed his confidence in the Constitution of India, and also he has expressed that he has given certain other information. That appeal, I have told my DCP South to put it on the Twitter so that it can reach far and wide. Objective is to educate the other JNU students that indulging in such activity is obviously not the right path. And just now I had a talk with my government counsel who is representing Delhi Police in the Supreme Court. I have told him to convey to the Honorable Supreme Court that the Kanhaiya before leaving for Patiala House Court had made a statement in the shape of an appeal for his brethren in JNU, which DCP South is releasing for, if I may say, wider circulation. And in case he applies for, considering that he is making an appeal and also he is expressing his faith in the Indian Constitution, as far as his offence is concerned, that as far as merits of that case are concerned, we will present those in the court of law. But if he applies for the bail, we have no objection if he gets the bail.
Okay, so you are now giving him a clean chit?
No, I am not giving a clean chit.
I mean, in terms of bail.
I am not going into the merits of that particular case, because there we have got adequate evidence. But since he is making an appeal, I personally feel a young person can perhaps be considered for being given a chance.
This you are doing on your own or from the Prime Minister's office?
No. This
you're
whatever we
on your
decide,
Yeah.
you see, whatever we decide in Delhi Police.
Okay, and the other point is about the fact about Hafiz Saeed, because that linkage you have not yet been able to give that evidence.
You see, when I will investigate any case, I investigate every case with an open mind. and I look for all possible directions. So if there is, since you see even in his statement he has mentioned that the event at JNU was attended by JNU students as well as some outsiders. I will have to see who those outsiders was, and if those outsiders were innocent students, it is a different matter. If they were from some political party, it's a different matter. If they were from some other outfit, it's a different matter.